Good day, everybody. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Today, we're going to be taking a look at this beautiful home automation system that my team and we built from scratch, from the beginning. What you can see right here is a little bit of the front of the house and right here a little bit, but no worries. Right now, we're going to be taking a closer look at everything this can show us, right? Let's just remember this is just a visual representation of a bigger project that can be built with the right amount of equipment and knowledge. Since this is just a student project, we decided to make it a little bit smaller so we can show pretty much just the basic concept of it. And so this home automation system is powered up by a cable that is running to the Arduino, and this can be connected to pretty much every single type of USB 3.0 port. Okay, right here I have my computer, which will be powering up right now, and but we can also plug it into this AC to DC wall adapter. This can go right there in the wall because it's going to turn everything on, no problems at all. There's no difference if you want to connect it to a computer or a wall. It's up to the person that wants to do it. But in my case, we're gonna be plugging into the computer because it's easier to move the project a little bit around and carry everything with me. So yeah, after this brief introduction, we're gonna be looking at the project, how it works. We're gonna be taking a look inside right here, all the cables, all the stuff that we usually don't see on projects. We're gonna take a look at it. We're gonna explain everything, and hopefully you guys like it. The main objective of our home automation system project is to make a big impact on people's lives. And so we were thinking, what kind of people we can actually help, and what we want to do with our project. And so we were thinking how elderly people usually don't get much help or easier access on their households, right? We're gonna be taking a look right now in the video why we chose to make this project a little bit concentrated on the more elderly people part, but it can also be used as comfort. So it's elderly people, comfort, and one of the most important things, security, right? We're gonna be looking how this can be used for security and how it can change people's lives. And so we as students, we don't want to just, make this project and change other people's lives, making a huge impact, right, on their decision making. We also would love to inspire other students, other people that are thinking about creating projects like this. And we were thinking, if we make this project, if we show it to people, actually somebody else out there can make an even bigger project, and it can help all of mankind. And we know that our generation is the next generation of innovators and big CEOs, people that create companies. And so we think that this is such a huge opportunity to inspire our fellow students or our generation. So yes, without further ado, after this brief introduction, let's take a look at how it works. So, first things first, we did mention that we wanted to do this as comfortable and as easier of access as possible for people of older age or for the user. So we didn't want to, use an application that required too many buttons and all that stuff. We wanted to make it easy, simple, and fast. Easier access and simple for people that probably still don't understand, how those big buttons work on those new applications. Well, we made it the most simple way we could actually find. So all the LEDs will turn on with one single push of a button. Why did we decide to do this? The first thing was we wanted to make each single LED turn on by a single button. But as we mentioned before, elderly people, they're probably not used to this kind of technology, or they probably don't like it. So since our project is focused on those kind of people, we didn't want to make, something hard for them to use or something that they have to learn. And that's hard to learn. So we thought, you know what? We're gonna make this super simple. And we're gonna make all the LEDs turn on with just one button. Now, why did we decide to do this? So the thing that changed my mind and my teammates' mind was that the mother of my grandfather is sick, and so she needs house care. She needs to be looked after in her own home. And for an elderly woman, she's pretty weak. She cannot speak that loud, neither can she yell. And so one time where she required assistance, she couldn't stand up and turn on the light or go to my grandparents' room. The only thing that she could do was yell as hard as she could and as loud as she could. And it wasn't that loud. So they didn't wake up, right? And they couldn't give her the assistance that she needed. Fortunately, she's okay. It wasn't that bad. She was just a little bit cold. But we thought, you know what? We can change that kind of situation. We can make this different. And what we thought about is just turn every single LED, every single light inside of the house. That way, whenever an elderly person is going through the same situation, all they have to do is press two buttons. Two buttons and all the lights will turn on, hopefully notifying somebody that the person isn't required of assistance. Or as comfort. Sometimes, kids over here, like her, she leaves her light on, or in the garage, sometimes we don't even see it. In the front yard, one light might be turned on. But since the master room is all the way over here, they're not gonna notice that. Or probably, they're taking a shower. He's exhausted after all that work. She's exhausted. And so they decided to take a shower, and they decide it's time to go lights off for everybody. All right? Every single light. The front yard right here, the child's room, the studio, the bathroom, the shower room, and then the master bedroom, the kitchen right here, and the living room right here. They have one LED each. And then, as we mentioned before, the garage. So they want to turn off the light. They don't want to go through that individually and check out which light is on, which light is off. So with just one simple button, they're going to be able to turn off every single light in the whole house. So let's take a look at it. I'm going to take out the phone right here, which controls everything with this simple application. Just two buttons, on and off. That's it. Two simple buttons, simple use, simple access for anybody that wants to use this application. And now, finally, the moment of truth, the moment that we've all been waiting for. Let's see how it works. So, as I mentioned before, all the lights will turn on with this button. All the lights will turn off with this button. So, they all turn on with the press of a button. And then they turn off with this button right here, which says off and is in red. So in case a person can't read or is kind of colorblind, letters or colors, on and off, on and off, on and off. Nothing happens if we press it too many times. Nothing happens. On and off. Simple as that. But, sorry. Simple as that. So, with all the lights on, let's look at the lighting right here. The front yard, just in case somebody wants to steal and is thinking about doing it through the front yard right here. Bam. The family instantly alerts everybody right here that something bad is happening. Or the elderly person, they can just, 2 buttons while they're in bed, just press them. Or really fast. Or slow. That way they can notify something is going on. Comfort. Comfort. We love it. We want it. We strive for it. So, if you're the parent and you have kids, so one of them likes leaving the lights on. Probably the garage. They were doing something in the garage and they leave it on every single night before the parents go to sleep. Bam, at least one of them is on. In this case, it's all of them. Just one button, turns everything off in the house. Simple as that. But now let's take a look at this. With the lights completely off. And turn them on, right here. 3, 2, 1. Bam, just look at that beauty right there. Look at all the lighting on the house. Everything, the front yard, all the rooms are light up. Everything is light up. Off, on, off, on. Simple as that. In case something is going on, somebody wants to, somebody's threatening the whole family. Bam. Do this rapidly, constantly. The neighbors should know that something is going on. And just in case the people inside of the home can't call the police, well, the neighbors will definitely call the police right there. Because they know that something is up. Or, as I mentioned before, the elderly people, they require some assistance. Somebody will take notice. Either the child in her room or the parents in their room. Somebody will know that something is happening and they can just rush to take care of the person. Off and on. Off and on. What a beauty right there, if I do say so myself. So now let's conclude with the video. And we're almost done with our project. After showing how it works, using the app right here, we're gonna turn everything on and off. Now let's take a look at what's making this work this way. So let's take a look underneath the house so I can explain a little bit of the science behind it. Let's go straight to it. So this is what's making everything possible. Right here we have two breadboards, which this breadboard is connected to this side of the cables. They can reach on their own to this breadboard. That's the only function that it's doing. This breadboard right here is connected to the Arduino. And then this is what makes everything light up. So all the LEDs are plugged into the Arduino, which is plugged into the breadboard, right? And that's how it works. Right here we have our little Bluetooth module. This is the one that makes the connection between the cell phone and the Arduino possible. This is our cable that powers everything up, powers the Arduino, and the Bluetooth module right here. There it is. It lights up every once in a while. Just shows that it's connected. There it is again. So yeah, sometimes on the project, this is the part that we don't see. You know, all the ugly stuff in the back. But this is the most important part because it makes everything work the way it should be. So we go again, LEDs. This side is plugged in into this breadboard right here, which is plugged in into this breadboard, and this breadboard is plugged into the Arduino, the cable that lights everything up, and the Bluetooth module, which makes the connection between the cell phone and the Arduino possible. So yes, now let's finish with the video. So this has been it for our home automation project. One of the worst things that did happen during the project was that our servo motor right here, something happened to it. It didn't work, and since we had everything built already, we couldn't just take it off and put a new one back on. That's gonna take a long time. So we didn't get discouraged at all. We said, you know what, this is something that we can be better at. We will definitely get this servo motor powered on, and one of the few improvements that we can make on our project, which we will definitely still be working on it. But that is it. That is it for our project, which gets powered on by the little app right here. On, sorry, and off. So yes, this is it. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for watching. We all appreciate it in the team. We appreciate your time, and we would like to extend our thanks to our teacher, which made this completely possible, guiding us, helping us out throughout the whole documenting process and the whole, physical part of the project as well. So this would not have been done if it wasn't for him. So thank you so much, teacher. We really do appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. So yes, thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for watching. This is it. Now let's keep going, right, with the video.